Welcome back to Court Farm, and we are in our new field, field 42, just rolling in these little stones. Now we have got field stone turned off, but obviously this was an NPC farm before, so hence why we've got the stones. Now it's an interesting route into this field. We have to cut through another farmer's field, so yeah, we've had to be a bit try to be careful with the crop, but yeah, it's a interesting auto drive route, but this roll-in should not take us long, and you can see the stones are disappearing rather nicely, so that's good. We've got the JCB down there with the Breedle spreader on the back, about 3,000 litres of lime in it. Whether that'll be enough or not, we'll have to see. And then the plan is to go and grab the John Deere sprayer, do the nitrogen, and then this field will be good. We may have to come and do some herbicide at some point, but that's fine. And then we've got our 3 fields to spray as well. So reasonably busy day, but all quite manageable, I think. So yeah, just picked up straight off the back of recording the last episode, trying to keep ahead. So at the minute I've got two Court Farm episodes recorded and a Saxthorpe. So that's a week's worth of videos for me. So yeah, just trying to keep on top of it so we keep some consistency with the video releases. But you know, things don't always go to plan. Is the summer holidays, so yeah, not always about to record, so making the most of it while I can. And yeah, all good, happy with how things are going, can't grumble at all. Last bit of the rolling, and that is the field all done. Stone's gone, job's a good un. Just knock that down while that folds up. Not quite sure where we're going to put this. Now let's just actually bring up the, so it does exit that way as well. So what's, must be another track to a different field up there. Okay, we'll park it on the side of the field for now. Won't hurt anything. We can spread over it or around it, whichever way you want to look at it. Ooh, hedge. Back that up. And then we'll jump in the JCB and get the lime down. Now it is worth saying, I have updated the map. I've had no issues with it up till now. Obviously there was the odd gate that was opening into the road, and there's a few other things that I hadn't encountered. So yeah, I've updated. I did, just in case, you never know, I did take a backup of the save game and of the original map mod, the version 1, I guess you call it. So yeah, but all good, tried it, and yeah, so far so good. So we are on auto. Yes, turn her on, and we'll see how quickly we get through this. Not a massive field, so hoping we have enough. But the price of lime is quite low, so should be fine. I'll not miss anything, and also not coat the next door's field in it as well. Yeah, going down rather quickly. Like I say, no biggie. We can always get a delivery to the field if we need to. Last 600 litres, and I don't think we're going to have enough. Never mind. Although is a bit lower usage down this end, but we'll see. If we have enough, I will be very, very surprised. Last slither now. What do we reckon? I don't think so, which is going to be annoying because it is rather close. If so, one bag will definitely do it. And we're out. Never mind. Right, so store delivery and big bag of lime. Thank you very much. Customize. There we go. 2,000 litres. Job's a good one. We'll back up. Ooh. Go, get that refilled. So, on the way down to this field, and you'll remember from episode 11, I think, we were attempting to navigate to a field for a contract. And we came across one of the yards with all the junk in. Now, we came across that exact farm again on our way down here. So I've bought the land, and then, start again. Added in some money so we could afford to buy the land, which I think was about 72, 73 grand. I have removed the junk, and then I've resold the land and made sure we were back at what we started at. So, yeah, so we won't have that issue anymore of us trying to drive over piles of dirt and all that lot. So that's how you do it. You need to buy the land, go into construction mode, click on the sale sign, and it'll tell you, you know, say, do you want to remove the junk? I think it's about 500 quid. Do that. Job's a good one. Right, so we can now send this back to Summer Lane Farm. I do like that name. There we go. Which way is it going to head? Please don't go in the river. Okay. Luckily, we won't destroy the other farmers' crops. And we can then head back to the road ourselves. We'll probably go this way, I think. We'll just cut through the hedge. And along this route here. Oh. Maybe we wanted to follow actually and go the auto driveway. We'll head down here, jump on the main road, and I'll see you back down at the farm where we'll get the sprayer. I think it's still got the fertiliser in it from before, so that's all good. And yeah, so we can get the spraying done, and then we'll swap over to herbicide and yeah, get the weeds killed in our other fields. So chucking down a healthy amount of nitrogen for our newly purchased field bean field. Bit of a mouthful, isn't it? So let's sort the time out, because it's been a few days since I've been recording. So yeah, I was just checking sound levels and doing a quick test record, so we were all good to go. So it's the Thursday evening after the bank holiday. So yeah, been back to work a few days, which, you know, can't be helped, I suppose. Need to pay the bills some way, one way or another. But yeah, lovely bank holiday weekend. All good. Although I do seem to have somehow really hurt my back. So I'm okay while I sit down, which is good for recording. But do need to get up and have a bit of a stretch every now and again. So yeah, well, you won't notice it, but yeah, I'll be getting up and down every now and again. Let's see if we can back that away from the river ever so slightly. There we go. Almost getting the hang of this sprayer, and it's reversing. But of course, the boom shuts off when it's not on the field, so the fishes will be alright. So, yeah, not going to take us long. In fact, yeah, this pass, back up the middle, job's a good one. Then we can empty out, get the herbicide, and get the weeds killed. And then it's just rocking on through to harvest. I have now installed the butcher mod. Not going to do anything with it yet, because one, we haven't got the money, and two, I'm still not sure on it, and I'm recording this before the video where I mention it comes out, if that makes sense. So yeah, that video will go out tomorrow for me. But yeah, will be a while in the future for you. I know what I mean. Right, I'll get this sprayed and I'll see you back down in our fields where we are going to be putting the herbicide on. So in hindsight, we may have gone a little bit close to the hedgerow with the planting of the linseed, but we're managing. It's just a very slow and steady process, trying not to miss any bits, which is easier said than done, when also trying not to smack the boom off of the trees. Not too worried about the hedgerows, but yeah, it's a steady progress, I think is the word. There we go. Let's bring that back across and try to get every little bit of the weeds killed off. There we go. Tree. Oh, driven like a professional. Really, really is. Believe that, you believe anything. So as of last night, so that would be Wednesday the 30th, the mod that I've been working on now, which seems like for ages, it failed first round of testing, which kind of expected it to. Oh, tree. Let's just use the tree to our advantage. There we go. So yeah, failed on a few things. Couple of bits of user error. Currencies, such a noob. So I use Google Translate for my German and French descriptions, and I hadn't put euros for the currency, so bit of a noob mistake there. There was what else was there? A couple of wonky squidged icons, which Disturbed helped me figure out, so thank you to him. And there was something else as well. Oh, the store icon for the sell point was in a strange format, so between us we worked that out. So it's now back with Giants, probably at the bottom of the list. So I can't remember what the waiting list is at the minute for testing, but yeah, patience and yeah, all that jazz. So yeah, hopefully get some feedback on it soon. But it's quite a dismal day now in game, so I'm half tempted to do this field, rest, and then we'll do field 21 in the morning, I reckon. So I'm going to bounce my way around the headland, and I'll see you when we're nearly finished. Last run down the field, and I like the size of these. They don't take long at all. But hopefully we'll get a decent enough yield out of them. So let's just... There we go. You can turn that off, fold it up, and while that's doing that, let's hop out and have a look. Yeah, 81%. 89 in places, so yeah, not bad at all. I'll fold it up quick. Right, we will take this to field 21, we'll head back, we'll rest, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, morning, we are cracking back on with the spraying. Now, I've just noticed, and if I just stop here for a second, I was perusing the contracts, and so with the Butcher mod, it requires the production revamp mod. Now, I can't recall, but I think I've seen issues with that mod and its compatibility with Maize Plus, because if you look, that is requesting whole crop silage. So I think that for now we're going to need to remove the production revamp and the butcher. Now, I don't know if there is an update planned for the production revamp, so we'll have to keep an eye on that, but that's a real shame. So I apologise, not that it's my fault, but yeah, so the question that I asked in the previous video, should we do it or not, what do you reckon, or along those lines, is going to have to be put on hold for now, which is frustrating because it would have been nice to add that element of things, or the, it's not realism, is it, but you know, add the the butcher in and do something a bit different. So that is parked for now. Once I've finished recording, I will have a quick look at the testing list to see if there is a production revamp on there. But yeah, unfortunate, but these things can't be helped. You know, you could say, well, take Maize Plus out. No, I don't want to. I enjoy using it, and that's part of the challenge on here, is to, you know, grow our own crops to feed the pigs. So yeah, tough luck. We're sticking with Maize Plus. So yeah, a bit annoying, but yeah, these things happen. Can't be helped. Like I say, I'll have a look in a couple of seconds once I've finished recording this clip, and we'll see if it's on the testing list. So no sign of it on the testing list, so yeah, it's gonna go, unfortunately. Oh well, I'm sure we'll think of another way to make some cash. So that should be all of the weeds gone. Let's have a quick look. Yep, jobs are good in there. Now, let's just, in fact, take a look at the age of our little piggies. So, the males are growing up nicely. 113 pounds. Still piglets in that one, that's okay. So they've got a while to go yet, which is fine. We're in no rush. So that's kind of scuppered my plans, because I was going to get the loan and purchase the land opposite us today. So bit of a rethink needed. Yeah, frustrating that. Best laid plans and all that jazz. So what we'll do is we'll give everything a quick wash off, and I'll have a think what else we can be doing. Well, interestingly enough, I thought I'm going to just test this. So exited the game and took out the butcher and production revamp, and if we just take a quick look, it's still showing the whole crop silage. Now, I can't for the life of me remember whether this was just a visual glitch or not. but yeah, interesting. I can't remember. Disturbed. If you're watching, let me know. I can't remember at all. So I'm really struggling as to what to do. We can't do any more with our fields. They're all, you know, growing away nicely. We've got quite a while till harvest. You know, we're only the second day in April, and we can't harvest anything until July. I mean, we could get a first cut of grass in, but that seems I know it seems early, but oh, in fact, yeah, July still. Field beans is September. I think we're going to be doing a first cut of grass before anything else. We have got. Let's have a quick squiz over here. Is it ready? Yep, it is. So I think that's going to be the plan. Now we've already got probably about 100 and something £1,000 loan. Yeah. So we've not really got a lot to show for it, have we? Let's be honest. I need to have a think, because this really is not thrilling viewing, and I don't blame you if you've already switched off already. So give me a little time and we'll be back and we'll actually do something, shall we? Well, I've made a decision. We are going to do a little bit of a test. So taking a contract in field 32 for silage. I've moved the collector is just here, and the windrower, which we don't need, is hiding in the trees there out the way. We've got a nice big fence on the baler wrapper, so that should be enough to just test to see what we get out of the baler. Now let's go to 150, because that's the biggest we can wrap, and we'll give it a go. So baler on, lower down, and off we go. You can lose the F1 menu for now. We should just have enough before we hit the big M. There we go. We can just turn on automatic drop. We'll get out and have a look what we end up with. Fingers crossed. It would just be silage. I was having a think. I've had a sandwich, I've had some painkillers, and I'm feeling a little bit better. So, grass silage, haha. It is just a visual error. So, cool. I think what we can do then is, we'll obviously do this contract now. In fact, we'll just get in and turn the engine off. But what we can do is stick the butcher mod back in. There we go, along with production revamp. And we can just use it as is. So I'm not quite sure what is causing the graphical issue, I guess you'd call it. But hey, it's not affecting us. Hey, but it's actually silage. So yeah, we can crack on and use that. My plan is to start to move some of the pigs across. Just a few, just to see how we get on. And just to see how much money we do make from the meat. So yeah, that's the plan. Oh, there's the gateway. Good job it's not our machine. Get round it this time? Yes. Right, I'll crack on. I'll do a bit more, and I'll see you in a little while. So, we've cut the headlands, and we're now just baling them up to get them out the way. I've bought the fast track and our Anderson bale loader down to speed up the process of delivering the bales. Should save us a couple of trips, And then what I'm thinking of doing is selling that, because we've obviously got our Braun trailer back at the yard, which we're going to be using instead. So I thought one last outing, speed up this job, and yeah, then it can go. I'm quite pleased with that. And now that, sorry, I'm quite pleased that the contract is working. And the more I think about it and try and jog my memory, I think it's better contracts. There was not a hoo-ha, uproar, wrong word completely, confusion months and months and months ago now, when Maize Plus first dropped, about what was going on with it, and a few of us did do some quick testing, because that's all it needs to be. But yeah, my only doubt now in my mind is whether or not it will accept. Seem to recall. Oh, now thinking. Obviously, it's wanting. Mind you, let's have a look, shall we? Rather than speculating, let's have a look. Yes, it says whole crop, but you ever get that feeling like, you know, you're just not sure on something, and one of those episodes where it's not going to go right. Either way, we're going to do the job, because we've started, so we'll finish. What's that? Mastermind? I've started, so I'll finish. So yeah, we're going to get this done. We'll finish the headlands, and then if we've got enough to send a delivery off, we'll see how we get on, I think, and then we'll know either way, won't we? But yeah, this is a bit of a testing one, bit of live testing, or live-ish testing. So yeah, I hope you're still bearing with me. But yeah, trying to do this so you know as well. So if you look bottom left, we have got the JCB loaded up with the bales off of the headland. So there's 15 of those going to the garden centre sell point. So that's going to take, what, 5 minutes? Why has it just lost the time? Oh no, it's back again. Very strange. So hopefully that will make it there uninterrupted. And obviously once it gets there, will be the moment of truth. I guess really it doesn't matter if we fail the contract. It'd be annoying. But we'll have whatever money we make off of the bales to sort of compensate ourselves, really. So yeah, we'll see. Looks to me like we may need to go and help the JCB, because it does keep flickering on and off of a time. So that suggests to me that it's stuck somewhere. So we'll finish this pass, get the field all mowed, and then we'll go and rescue the JCB, and then finish up the baling. So last bit of the baling, and the JCB finally made it to the garden centre sell point. It ended up doing some crazy loops. I think I probably set it off in the wrong direction, and should just, you know, let auto drive do its thing. So that's that done. We can turn that off and leave that out the way. We will then tab to the JCB for the moment truth, and to see whether or not we do anything with the contract. So place your bets now. Oh, excellent news. Fantastic. Brill. Right. So what we can do now is we will fold this back up. We can get back to the fence. we'll stick the other Anderson stacker on the back of this, grab the bales, and yeah, get more collected and get them sold. So it is just all completely a graphical text issue, which is good. So let me just attach that. We will pick these up and I'll see you at the sell point. So I decided that I can get rid of the auto drive menu and we're going to drive this one. I've sent the JCB to the shop because we'll get a better price for the stacker if we take it to the store. So that's what we're going to do. So firstly, thank you very much to the YouTube channel members and the Patreon members. I know I said it in the last episode, but yeah, it blows my mind. It really does, especially when my memory is shocking and I can't remember what conflicts with what. So yeah. The other thing is, what have we learned? Don't jump to conclusions about mods. I take it back what I said about the production revamp. Wasn't that at all. So yeah, I apologise if anybody took offence to that or takes offence to that. But yeah, got there in the end. So 22, 25, over 25 grand extra on the bales. So what we can do now is collect on that. Lovely. Another 12 grand. 70 grand. Bang on. So now let us find the JCB. Of course, it's navigating its way through the tightest possible yard on the map. And it'll get stuck now on this gate and this post here. Oh, I take it back. Wow. Bit more paint scratched off of it before we sell it, but never mind. Right, I'll see you at the store. We'll get this sold, and then that's it for today. Well, in one final attempt to push me over the edge today, just recorded selling the Anderson bale stacker, and yeah, come out, check the recording, and it had not recorded. So, thank you very much, OBS. So, what did we get? We got 43,000 for the stacker. We repainted it, repaired it, and I've also repaired the JCB. So, £109,000, which is rather good. Still not enough for the butchery and the land that we need to put it on. So we could be doing some more contracts, but we'll see. We can now afford to feed the pigs. Still buying the food to fill that protein slider. So gonna need to keep on doing that. But otherwise, it'll just be now moving through the months. We'll do a couple of the odd jobs just to build some cash up. Maybe repay a bit of the loan. Maybe, I don't know, take more loan out. I'm not sure yet. I hope you've stuck with this episode. It's been a labour of love for me. And I'm sure it's been a bit of a chore for you to watch. So I apologise for that. But if you have enjoyed it, think about leaving a like. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.